Hey, Angie Fenimore here, and this is Phat Chat with my writing coach. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about storytelling and what works. And I'm going to use Solitaire as an example. So, if you really want to deep dive into storytelling and understand what it is that makes a project marketable, you want to do Craft That Draft. Okay, you just go to craftthatdraft.com. It's a 30-day challenge, it's free. Okay, and it's fabulous. You're going to get all kinds of deep dive into what makes stories compelling. So, you're going to get a crash course here, though. All right. And it's not what the industry really completely thinks it is. Now, there are a lot of filmmakers and writers that operate inside of instinct on top of what they have learned in, creating, arcs, character arcs, and all of that. But there's kind of this mirror symmetry that goes with it. Okay, that if you have that, that's what all bestsellers have in common. And I've distinguished this, okay, because I'm dyslexic. Anyway, anything that you want to consume is built inside of this story structure. All right. So we're going to play solitaire. All right. So I'm going to share screens with you. Okay. And I don't know how this is going to go. Like, I may mess it up, but that's okay. I'm hoping to play two games with you and mess one up and win one so that you can see. So, in storytelling, what you must have, every story must have this, and that is you've got to hook us at the beginning. Okay. At the very, very, very beginning, we have to be hooked. That first line, that first page, the first 10 pages, we have to be interested. Okay. A hook is not like fishing where you're going to reel in your readers, because nobody wants to be hooked and then, cooked with lemon and butter. Nobody. What a hook is it's a promise. It's a promise for what's to come. And it leaves a gap as well. So it provides some kind of information that reels you in, but then there's this gap, this yearning, like we want to pump. Okay. So that's the mirror side of it. It's got to really make you want to wait for that big reveal, okay, at the end. So hook, then we've got to have the character. We've got to know who the story's about. And here's why, because we're going to climb into that character's skin to experience the story. This is true for all genres, okay, all genres. If you're writing, some kind of self-help, your reader is actually the main character, and you're the point of view character. Okay, you separate those out is what you're going to do, because your reader is experiencing whatever you're teaching them, like vicariously through you. Okay, and the hook is they have a problem and you have an answer. Okay, and so they're gonna, if you hook them well, like, here's the problem, here's what you have to deal with. Brene Brown does this brilliantly, by the way. Then they're gonna, if you do all the other things correctly, they're going to hang on for the ride so that they can get the reveal at the end, like how to solve their own problem while you walk through how you solved yours, basically. But you've got to start from the opposite side, like, how bad was it, because you can't create an arc if it doesn't start out, like pretty near the beginning, with something bad, so that we can have the good. Okay, you must create those opposites. All right, so hook, and then main character setting. We need to know, is this here and now, present day? Is it in the future? Is it dystopian? Is it fantasy world? Is there magic? Is it in the past? Is it historical fiction, or is it true? Like, what is it? Okay, we need to know that. And then we need the conflict. Okay, and if you don't have a conflict, you don't have a story. There's no story if there's no conflict. Conflict is two opposing forces at odds with each other. Okay, your hero has to want something that they can't have, or there's no story, period. Okay, those are the things that must be introduced at the beginning. You're gonna, you may give us a teeny weeny bit of backstory, but mostly You're not. Okay. Also, you're going to dive right in. Um, and there's a word for that. I'll think of it in a minute, and, and I'll tell you. Okay. So that's the beginning of your story, right? The opening. Then we need the inciting incident. Inciting incident is exactly that. What incites the story? Why do we have a story? So this is what the dead body is, found. Whatever it is, okay. There's got to be this moment when everything changes, and that happens super early in the book. Okay, super early. And then you're going to go through the 3 try-fail cycles. They happen at the quarter marks in the story, and they rise in tension and stakes. Okay, and these are like bumps in a roller coaster. Okay, imagine a roller coaster like that. All right, and it's very simple. A try-fail cycle is your hero tries to overcome the conflict and fails, tries and fails. What's unique about the 3rd try-fail cycle is that the hero tries to overcome it, looks like all is lost, hanging from the cliff, whatever it is, and then there's a reversal where all of a sudden we get a secret staircase. It's been seeded through the story so that you didn't see it, but when you have this experience, like, oh, it's like, Sixth Sense. That's a really good example. It's like, oh my gosh, he's dead, right? He's dead, and it's a big reveal, big surprise. We didn't expect to see it coming, but the seeds were there all along, from the very beginning of the story. And it's how our hero gets out of the trouble. The hero should probably rescue themselves. They can have helpers, but, they need to be empowered. Okay. And then there are various ways to end your story. The hero gets what he wants at a terrible cost. The hero transforms and what he wants changes, or the Moana ending where the hero transforms, empowers the antagonist to also transform. Okay. And you're going to give us this denouement at the end. Nobody wants to be just like dropped. Okay, right, done, right? You've got to tie up all those loose ends. You've got to wrap every story up. You've got to close every arc. Even if you're writing a series, close your arcs and then you tease the next. You introduce a new problem that teases the next book in the series. Okay, there you go. In a nutshell, I know that was super fast, but if you go to craftthatdraft.com, you're going to get a much deeper understanding. So now, everything you want to consume is built inside of story structure. And what I'm going to teach you in Craft That Draft is the other half of the story, how to create that symmetry. Okay. All right. So even solitaire, games that you want to play. So we're going to do this together. And I know you're going to see moves that I don't see. Please forgive me as we go. But notice that the game will provide you little rewards in sounds when you do something right. Okay. Always does. Here we go. Ta-da. See? But notice it's a little bit of a bump. It's not like a big ta-da-da, right? Now, what must happen if you're going to win a game of solitaire is you've got to reveal your aces. There's 4 of them in a deck. If you don't reveal your aces, you will not win the game, period. At some point, aces must be revealed. Okay, there's another one. It's kind of like in storytelling, there's, hook, character, setting, conflict. There's 4 even. Okay. And in a minute, I'm going to start cheating and testing. I know I could have brought that down, but I'm going to wait because I wanted to see if I have one of those hidden under there. So what else has to happen if you're going to win solitaire? You're going to go all the way up. Okay. You're going to start revealing your cards. You've got to get your aces revealed and your kings revealed. Okay. And of course, all the stuff that goes in between. But if you don't do those 2 things, you're not going to win the game. There we go. Now I'm gonna do a round where I just hit all the cards. Let's see where they go. Okay. Not good. I don't even think I have a red check, do I? We might be done. Okay, there. Now, in order to uncover some of these cards, I'm going to have a 10. It's black suit. And I don't. Okay, so let's get hints and find out. Maybe we can drop one or two of these down. There we go. And get our other ace. There we go. See, now we may just win this game. See the difference that makes. There we go. That's good. Uh-oh. See, I may be stuck. Now in storytelling, nope, I may not be stuck. There we go. Okay, that's what I needed. There we go. And third try-fail cycle, this is where we revealed that last card, and ta-da, and then you get rewarded. Okay, and then you get some kind of, oh, it's a paw print. You get some kind of a reward there at the end. That's the denouement, and then you get, ta-da, catharsis. Ta-da. And then you're hooked, and you got to play another one. Okay, and if you didn't win, you still got to play another one. And then I typically, there we go. Yeah, because this is the game that they have decided that I want to play, which I don't. Let's help Grandma decorate the bathroom. I decorate my house, so I don't need to decorate a game. So, and if you lose, guess what? You get this ad for helping Grandma decorate her bathroom, but you don't get the paw print or the crown or whatever they're gonna reward you with. You don't get the music, reward either. This is how come you get hooked playing games, is because they are built inside of story structure. Okay, now let's see if I can lose one, right? Not going to even try, and I'll bet I can. All right, here we go. So I just got a few cards left there, but I didn't uncover that ace of hearts, so I can't win. It's going to give me a new game. There we go. And watch what happens. No rewards. I go straight to Grandma. Help Grandma redecorate her bathroom. Okay, very unsatisfying. And I'm left with that experience of, okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay, because I'm craving the catharsis. Okay, so the reward will make you crave the catharsis. This is how come I started watching Mrs. America last night, because I was having a hard time sleeping. And do you know, I finished the entire series. Yeah, because you can't stop. If it's really good, you cannot stop in the middle of the series. So if you actually do want to go to bed and just watch a couple of episodes of something, go ahead and start the next episode, get the first few minutes and turn it off. Okay. and then you can go to sleep and then pick it back up. All right. Okay. There it is in a nutshell. Again, Craft That Draft is free. It's fabulous. And it's craftthatdraft.com 30-day challenge. You learn a ton. And then we're going to Alaska. We're going to Alaska to Writers Retreat. So I'll do a Phat Chat where we just talk exclusively about the Alaska retreat. And then you can get all the details. But if you're interested in finding out about that, if you just go to eliteretreats.com, okay, there it is, all the information. All right, that's June 5th through 12th. You get me and this amazing environment. They're very, very COVID responsible. Alaska itself is very COVID responsible. And we are very COVID responsible here at Calliope. So this is going to be a really extraordinary event. They've had only 70 cases on the island, the entire island. island, and it's a big island. Okay, it's not a teeny tiny island, and so it's really, really, really safe there. And everybody has to get COVID tested. You got to be negative 3 days, 72 hours before you can even enter Alaska. So all the staff, everybody going, everybody's COVID negative. So there you go. Nice little retreat also from the world. And it's an amazing place. It's 5-star dining. It's just, oh, they really take care of you. And you get us, Calliope, our coaches who are going to support you, and you get some private time with them. You'll get coaching from me every day, and lots of time and to write, and in an environment that really produces creativity. All right, that's what I got for you today. Ciao for now.